did a vote and we're doing the hunt first.
Okay.
Did we do a roll call yet?
Yes, we're gonna do a roll call. All right. First off, is Andromeda? That's Niv. Niv, are you here? Okay.
I guess not. Unless. Oh wait! I see a green light. Hang on.
Yeah. They are flashing on the screen, but they're not saying a word. I'm gonna move on for a second. All right. Lynn.
I'm here.
All right. Jane.
Howdy.
Okay, and Skaldi.
Hi.
And Abby.
Yep, that's him.
And Aisha.
Perfectly here.
Okay. So we are still missing Niv. But I'm pretty sure they're gonna be around in a bit. They'll come back around. Okay.
Hey, usually they keep a headset on them with their AFK, but
Yeah, even though we could see that their headset is picking up signals. I don't know, man. I don't know. Okay. Anyway. So the session unravels with you all having planned your next step. Your the first step in the next thing that you need to take care of in motion. And exactly what is this and how is this gonna work?
well, we before this, basically early in the week or last week, we basically did a vote and we decided we're gonna hunt this first.
Okay, can you repeat that?
What's that? We basically early last week we basically all did a vote and we decided to basically vote on the crid. So
Okay. Alright, in that case, have you guys have an idea of how you're gonna do that? Because if you don't, I have because on my notes there are several different stations we can actually pursue. But I just want to see what you have in mind first.
okay, well we definitely so we already so that part I don't think we really thought too much about, but at the very most we definitely do know one thing, and that's the fact that okay, Obi, just chill in that crate over there for a moment. We do know that this crate basically it hunts and pursues targets that are directly afraid of it, and it's going to hone in on that focus. So we clearly have one or two options. Basically find a place of interest and then basically try to be bait, or we just get lucky and stumble across it one of the journal sessions that we just managed to figure out.
So basically, you want to do a little bit of a exploration or investigation to see where this thing is at, or potentially where it hunts for its sustenance.
That's honestly the best idea at hand. Yeah, basically hunt its favorite place, hunt, investigate and try to figure out its favorite place to hook up on potential fear victims.
Okay. Alright, because I did exactly plan for that. Alright, good. Okay, so there are several things you could do here. One is basically speak with Brenda for more information because she probably has something to do with it. Especially how she handles all these exotic animals. Two, you could also go to the Monster Hunter Guild, where Shriddle Dushido is actually pressing And he's more of like an expert when it comes to hunting down monsters. Or I'm gonna have the third one as a surprise. So we'll get to that later.
Well, the second one probably, honestly, the second one might also like be a good idea because chances are, if and when we do kill this hunt down this damn thing, we'll probably figure out what the if they just need the confirmation of that we did kill the thing or take it out. So if we're good enough to like actually be able to harvest it. Ain't that right, Aisha?
Good enough to harvest it? Are you joking?
Well, they might. Well, they might have like a little iffy thing about us keeping the body and that not being insufficient proof that we did kill it. So it's nice to check ahead of time.
They can keep what's left. If they can't identify what's left of the body after I'm done with it, that's their problem.
It's just a matter of consideration. Professionalism, Avon.
Yeah, we'll see how professional they are about
Look.
things that should be mine.
Look. Do you want to visit the guild? Do you want to visit the guild to get the what's up on stuff we don't know or not?
I don't know. I'm a bit what's the word? I'm not sure if they're top dog. They did have us take down what was essentially fish in a barrel last time.
I failed to see the issue.
You'll see. I'm sure we'll all see soon. Or perhaps they simply a poor first impression for me.
Look, the main reason I'm taking care of this is to tie up a certain loose end and a certain someone else on my ass.
Oh. Would you prefer someone else on your ass?
I don't know,
And
Aisha.
there's just a Skaldi over in the distance, over in the background waving.
Oh yeah, that's also an option.
I think I've had plenty over the days we've had time to rest.
Plenty, multiple. Wow.
Wow, your ass must be sore.
Yeah.
Understatement.
Jesus.
Anyways, I assume that let's just go ahead and head over to the guild so we can find out what we need to know.
Very well.
Okay, so what's the decision here, guys?
Guild.
The guild.
Gotta hip deep in that guild.
Okay, the guild. Alright, fair enough. We're gonna go ahead and go to the guild. Give me a moment. If I recall correctly, it's called Hungry Jackals. So we're gonna go there.
Something about the jackals. I don't know if I was hungry.
Yeah, it's just Hungry Jackals, that's all it is. Okay. And, I'm gonna track Andromeda here. Oh, whoops. Right here.
Speaking of Niv, are you here?
See in here. I don't know. I've not heard from them yet.
It's fine.
What is this?
I'm gonna wait outside while you guys talk to them, okay?
What the fuck?
Alright, if you prefer.
But what are you worried
well,
about?
it's not- Obi just kind of stares at Aisha like, are you serious right now?
Well, one thing, you're wearing a very cute outfit. Second thing, they will hit the ground if they try anything.
If
But
they
I
start
suppose
If they start to try to hunt me, I am going to slap you so hard.
Wow.
Don't worry, you're wearing a very nice outfit, and they'll be very impressed by it. You even made it
Oh.
yourself, didn't you?
I did. It is a nice outfit.
Exactly.
Well, if it's any case, I'll probably lead the charge here.
Oh,
Well, I
You
mean,
have
I mean,
the-
no offense. I mean, no offense, Cap, but the job is coming from my side of things. So,
and you have a license?
I have a license,
Interesting. All right.
a bounty one, but license nonetheless.
Yes.
Oh,
However, I have the specific license for this guild, a Monster Hunter license.
All right. How about this? We go in together.
Exactly. Perfect. Side by side, even.
Can you even fit through the door?
Well, it's a double door, so.
Oh. No, I just was worried because Jane's bum is kind of big, so I figured you.
What the fuck?
Oh, babe. Jane just like instinctively covers her behind. Been staring.
It's very hard not to notice because it's very fluffy.
Let's just walk inside now.
Okay. Alright, so...
Telltale noise. Jane will remember that.
Okay, so... Now, as you all are prepared to meet up with this Monster Hunter skill called Concrete Jackals, you guys approach and open the door. The door was very, very thick and made out of wood. You can feel this door groan as you enter, and for dramatic effect, there's absolute silence in the building. They all just turn to you as you approach them. Greetings, welcome back. Welcome back. Congratulations on your success with your bounty.
Yeah. Real interesting that was.
I've missed hearing them talk.
What? Yeah, what about it? What about it?
Obi raises a
That was me
hand,
out of character. Don't worry.
and Obi meanwhile is kind of chuckling under his breath at the silly sound.
Yeah, thanks for the previous job. Thanks for the previous job. Me and my cap here just came by to ask you about a little bit information about the recent one that we're currently on the hunt for.
What information are you looking for?
So okay, so let me lay out the details here. You probably heard about this one. Jane just like moves closer just so she can actually get up close to the counter and be professional. You probably heard of this one before, but
You're
okay.
gonna have to.
Leans on the
There's
counter.
but we have this little white creature called a crid wandering about the city. Look, nasty white thing that's been like attacking like several of these folk that really letting out this whole fear thing. We're hoping if you knew a bit more information based on any reports about where it might be and what else it might do.
I see. Sorry, my rebreather is a little bit on a heavy of a difficulty. Bear with me. He just started fidgeting with his bags of water on the scales for a minute, and he just shakes his head. And then he nods. Agreed, I have heard of this creature. This creature was made by RCCC. And I, if I recall correctly, he just starts humming for a bit. This creature was taken into care by BCD after their eventual demise and dissolving. So, this creature, despite as we may have heard about its name and what it does exactly is still a mystery to us, because Brenda, or whoever is running the show now, has kept it secrets from RCCC very tightly and away from the public. We have politely requested for her to share the details, just in case of any of these monsters had escaped their confinement. But look at where we are now. Several of them had escaped. We have made another reappeal, but we have not heard any word from her yet.
So, yeah, unfortunately, I don't think we can really afford to do a whole waiting thing if there's gonna be more people getting harmed for this little hush-hush that she's trying to uphold here. Because apparently some of the big shots above are also getting stressed about why this particular monster in question hasn't been taken off the map.
Oh, wait, so you're telling me this creature has finally made an escapade away from their clutches?
Well, let's just say that I came across it before, and there was an attempt to bring it in earlier, but clearly it got away with some of the folks that I left it with, and also it's become a real pain in the side of one of Go Wolf's close operatives, if you catch my drift.
You speak of the Pinkerton. This one I know of. He has paid me several visits over the last few weekends. Yes. He knows. Very well. I could be of an assistance. Now, come on. Come with me. We have the library in the back. Come. He just proceeds to, move away from you, even though he tried to, or he just, lightly makes his way into the library. Come on now.
Okay, then.
He opens the door and just waits for you to...
Reminds me, this is where I bring the skeleton.
How's your skeleton friend?
Oh, that's a good question. Let me check. As Aisha's going to activate her Eerie token to look where the monkey is.
Okay, this is where I get really confused. What do you mean by looking? Like, exactly what are you doing? Like,
okay,
how does that work?
let me pull this out again. Okay. So, with remote viewing, if you're within 10 miles of the token, you can enter a trance as an action. The trance lasts for a minute, but ends early if you dismiss it. No action required. You're incapacitated during this trance. You can see and hear from the token as if you were located where it is. While your senses are at the token's location, you're blind and deafened in regard to your own surroundings. When the trance ends, the token is harmlessly destroyed.
Okay.
So basically like a mini little camera that blows itself up when I'm done with it. Not like in a big explosion, it self-destructs.
Okay.
It like...
Alright, so... okay. I see what Obsidian is trying to do. That is funny. Just reaches up towards this giant fish rebreather and changes slowly lowers his hands. I love it. I just love it.
Not even making eye contact, just instinctively lowering his hand.
All right, so so here's the deal. When you enter that kind of contact, that connection you have with your skeleton friend, and
Well, more like the token he's holding.
yeah, so let me reread this correctly. Hold on. If you
So find
are
another
within 10
skeleton.
miles of the token, you can enter a trance as an action. This lasts for 1 minute, but ends early if you dismiss it. Okay. You can't see and hear from the token. I assume you were located where he is. Okay. Alright, so
I stop seeing where I am currently and see where the token is currently.
I understand. So, as you are seeing things, it is completely dark. You're not sure where you are. It's just so dark. But you do hear a rhythmic patter of thuds. And there was this screeching sound. Bloody hell, that thing, what is that thing? Don't worry about it. I keep telling you, don't worry about it. Now, come on. Before that, they notices you and decides to eat you for dinner. Okay. You know what? Fine. Fine. I'll move on. That thing's so fucking huge. How do you even plan to hide this thing? They're gonna notice it. They're gonna see it in the next few weeks. This thing's so massive. I know. This is why we have magic on our side. Now quit fretting and get your ass moving before I decide to hand it to you and bury you 6 foot under the ground again. Alright, chill.
Well, hearing that, Aisha like dispels that and like gains her senses back in where they currently are, just going, "Oh, okay. Yeah, he seems alive."
Meanwhile, while Aisha's been doing this, Obi is like, "Can I touch those?" And he
Josh,
points to the
what?
He points to the rebreather.
Ask me another time.
Aww.
Okay.
Because
I
it
wouldn't
is
check-
it is vital for me to use to breathe.
So a bit off topic. So I went
Okay.
and checked how our skeleton friend was doing. He's, I guess, he's with a friend, and they're trying to hide something massive. I think I think I might have listened into a very private moment with a friend.
Like fun behind closed doors, private, or stuff you rather not hear police or warden know about type of private.
That sounds like the same thing. You've described two of the same thing. No,
Were
okay,
they
the
fucking,
problem...
or were they doing crime?
They were fucking doing crime.
Not what I asked you.
Look, I'm going to assume they weren't doing it. They were talking about some massive thing they were trying to hide, but it sounded kind of like they were just describing somebody's something. You know what I'm talking about? Anyway, yeah, it's the monkey that came out of the skeleton. Well, sorry, the skeleton, the monkey that.
I believe the skeleton and the monkey are the same person.
They are. The skeleton I thought was Iderun Ville, who turned out to be a monkey man, ran off and seems in trouble again, like an idiot. But at least he's not dead. So,
Yeah.
not my problem. Maybe. We'll see.
Yeah, I was about to say, you don't know that for sure.
Okay,
I mean, if
let's put a... Okay, concerning, but guess we'll put a pin in that whenever that becomes relevant.
Yeah, in the
Anyways,
dartboard.
you are leading
We'll add
us
it to the
to
dartboard. Oh yes, of course. Sorry, got horribly distracted.
Okay. Anyway, the catfish just continues to watch and wait until you all are done communicating with each other, and then finally, he just opens the door and gestures you to go in.
Okay.
He proceeds to
oh, this room.
but yeah, there's this door through here, so
Ah, same place I did this other thing.
okay. I'm assuming the rest of the party do not want to come through, or what?
Not
Do we?
for sure.
Yeah, that's actually a good question. Y'all just been standing down outside the door, so I
wa-
didn't know. If you...
I wasn't sure.
I mean, everyone's going together as one group. I
yeah,
don't.
to the actual monster hunt, so that's your choice.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just tag along.
Okay. And
Lynn's gonna look at this guy and then slowly turn to Jane and just mouth the words, "No."
Girl, don't do this to us right now.
What? Did I miss something?
Nothing.
Oh, it's something, but it ain't gonna be important right now.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So as you all, oh, come on now. What now? What now? Oh, it's just
don't know.
refreshing. All right. Give him a. Okay. Sorry about that. Did the music just die? I think
No,
it
it's
did.
still going.
Hear it.
I'm still going.
Maybe it
Okay.
died on your end.
Yeah, it's on my end. Give me a minute. There we go. Yeah, it was on my end. Okay. And hold on. Okay. There we go. There we go. Alright. Sorry about that, guys. What in the fresh? Alright, give me a second. The roll 20 chat is not coming up for some reason. It's actually being a little bit of an ass. So many troubles. Just so many troubles right now.
Hey, bright side is the
Okay.
time that it's taking things to work is probably giving Nib plenty of time to be back on mic.
Yeah, probably.
They said they messaged me back saying that they're about, so I assume that means am about, but they're they'll be here, I guess.
I guess. Yeah, I don't know why my roll 20 is not coming up. That's a problem. Okay. Alright, give me a second. Just give me a second. I'm gonna try and get this fist up. Okay, in the meantime, actually, hold on.
We'll fill in the air with banter.
Yeah, just get on with the banter, please.